It may surprise you to learn that Jim Kramer suggests selling Tesla stock to investors right now. Investors in Tesla stock are faced with a decision over whether to sell or cling onto their shares. You would not want to miss this one, as Cramer would never offer bad counsel. The EV company's third quarter production and delivery figures fell short of analyst expectations, thus the stock is not performing as well as could be expected. However, the Tesla community is certain that the price will recover quickly. Jim Kramer, meanwhile, thinks that stockholders of Tesla should sell their shares at this time. American book and television personality James Joseph Cramer is better known by his stage name Jim Kramer. He anchors Squawk on the Street and hosts Mad Money on CNBC. Cramer was the founder, senior partner, and manager of hedge funds at Cramer Berkowitz. Cramer is best known for hosting the CNBC program Mad Money, which he signed on to host in 2005. Instead than trying to influence viewers' opinions, the show aims to educate them on how to think like seasoned investors. Over the last 10 years, the program's popularity has steadily increased, positioning it as one of CNBC's most watched investing programs. All my career, I have been fascinated by companies with vociferous bulls and ferocious bears, if only because they can be so entertaining, Cramer once stated. Moo created a new function, the industrial chain, before continuing. Let's say you wish to discover which stocks might change over the next several days or months. You will greatly benefit from the industrial chain. It offers a thorough overview of the hottest sectors, such as semiconductors and electric vehicles. Finding stocks quickly, either upstream or downstream, allows you to concentrate on specific industrial segments more rapidly. Additionally, since segments and industries are related, you may forecast price changes more quickly without having to read a lot of research papers to understand how one industry is related to another. 2019 saw the initial introduction of the concept of investing in Tesla by Jim Kramer's daughter. She chose to hire a Tesla while traveling from Oregon to Los Angeles. She wasn't into cars before. Cramer explains, but she was astonished by how much she enjoyed operating an electric car and how simple it was to refuel. It was the world's most enjoyable car, according to her. Although Cramer himself had doubts about the firm and cited the high price of the stock, his daughter was completely convinced on Tesla. Yet Cramer's daughter declared that she thought Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, was credible. She added that because Cramer was too elderly to recognize the possibilities of electric vehicles, he had a prejudice against the company. Cramer remembers her stating, "I want to buy Tesla stock and I'm going to save up to own a Tesla." As expected, she invested and witnessed a tenfold rise in Tesla's stock value. According to Cramer, she had conviction, she did the work, and bought it. He continues, and so in 2019, Tesla had her new convert as a tough critic. Jim Kramer of CNBC's Mad Money goes from being an agnostic skeptic of the electric car maker's stock to being a fervent bull. The host of Mad Money said he was now a strong believer in Tesla, a stock he considers to be a battlefield. Indeed, according to Cramer 2021, Tesla is a huge buy right now. Strangely, Cramer declared in 2022 that he preferred Ford shares to Tesla stock. He claims that Ford is getting ready to overtake Tesla and take the lead in the EV industry. Rather, it is believed that Ford intends to manufacture approximately 2 million electrified cars by 2026. According to Cramer, rather than holding on to their Tesla shares, investors should seriously consider selling them. Ford's statement that it will boost the yearly production capacity of its planned electric F-150 pickup truck to 150,000 units per year by mid-2023 appears to have played a role in Cramer's choice to choose Ford over Tesla. It is believed that this vehicle will compete with the much-awaited Tesla Cybertruck. Jim Kramer actually took issue with Tesla's unreleased Cybertruck. This is going to be Elon Musk's first failure, he predicted. Of course, this hasn't been confirmed yet, but the amount of pre-orders and reservations for the Cybertruck suggests otherwise. In addition to criticizing Tesla, Cramer suggested switching to a Ford electric vehicle. According to Cramer, Ford plans to create 200,000 battery-powered automobiles in addition to inverters and batteries. He asserts that Ford has historically outperformed Tesla in the pickup truck market and may do so even more going forward. He claimed that Ford already had successful large automobile production facilities in place for a longer period of time than Tesla, which is going through terrible hardships despite growing its plants. James Farley, the CEO of Ford, doesn't do anything that doesn't generate revenue, according to Cramer. This is supported by the fact that once Farley took over in 2020, the company's stock price rose. Like Musk, Farley intends to shift the company's focus from internal combustion engines to electric vehicles, just like Tesla did. Indeed, Cramer added that Ford's prospects for success this year are unlimited and advised acquiring the electric Ford F-100 Lightning truck, an homage to the classic American pickup truck. Although many large firms are starting to switch to electric vehicles, it may be true that Tesla will soon face fierce competition. However, analysts think that at this point, Tesla is still at the top of its game, and other companies are still fairly far behind in terms of technology. Nevertheless, the markets that Tesla and Ford are in are very distinct. In terms of AI advancements, Ford is still a whole generation behind Tesla, despite Ford's attempts to catch up. This begs the question, what made Jim Kramer decide between Ford and Tesla? Some speculate that the general macroeconomic volatility, many experts forecasting a global recession, is one of the causes. Nevertheless, Kramer sees the market favorably and thinks that if certain things go correctly, stocks would undoubtedly soar. According to Cramer, a variety of economic factors can affect investors' perceptions of the stock market and their choices about the purchase and sale of shares. Cramer stated in a recent interview that, if you know how, you can always find stocks with high growth potential. Sometimes it's as easy as enjoying a company's offerings and then doing some study to see if the stock is worthwhile to purchase. According to Cramer, a company is more likely to continue producing high-quality goods, even if customer demand changes, if it develops an inventive product that you find appealing. Some, on the other hand, contend that Tesla has been among the best performers in the post-COVID bull market and that the company has experienced significant increases in capacity and profit in 2022. After an incredible surge in prices and demand in 2021, the vehicle market is expected to drop off significantly. Nevertheless, they think that now is an excellent moment to cash in on your gains and wait for the bear market to end, or hedge your bet considering how inexpensive insurance is right now. Experts were nevertheless pleased with Tesla's 2022 financial results. In 2022, Tesla has performed a fantastic job of increasing output despite production hiccups in Shanghai. Manufacturing in Austin is expected to shortly surpass 1,000 cars per week, and Berlin has already surpassed 1,000 cars per week in manufacturing. Rechargeable. The Inflation Reduction Act's production credits should help increase margin in the upcoming quarters, and increasing the Austin and Berlin plants will result in more cost reductions. With an LTM EBITDA margin of about 21%, profitability has increased considerably and is now finally significantly on par with peers. Additionally, Tesla has significantly increased its cash balance, which reached over $18 billion in Q2. Despite the supply chain hiccups, production and delivery are up significantly year over year. Additionally, Tesla presently has negative net debt and almost no insolvency risk due to the company's improved profitability profile. Despite its reluctance in recent years to issue additional shares, Tesla has a premium valuation that gives it a significant competitive edge over rivals due to its reduced cost of capital. Of course, this is a component of Elon Musk's halo effect. It's still up to you to decide whether or not to sell your Tesla stock. Cramer offers advice on selling, but in this crucial decision, your judgment is most important. Similar to the never-ending discussion about whether Tesla stock is overvalued or cheap, even professionals disagree strongly about whether it is better to sell or hold Tesla shares. To receive more updates on Tesla stock, subscribe to this channel.